This is a quick demo of some probability-related features that ModWiggler user Merlin pointed out on Moskwa 2. Got a simple sequence here. Nothing interesting going on. It's just an 8-step sequence. Each step is the same. So let's make some changes to that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select all 8 of the steps. And I'm going to enable the skip option, and I'm also going to enable step probability. And then we're going to go back out to the top level, and I'm going to disable the last 4. So I'll go ahead and play this. There we go. And because skip was enabled, the muted steps don't play. However, we've got step probability also enabled for all the steps. So probability is currently at 0, so there's 0 probability of anything happening beyond the default settings, and the default settings are dictating that these first 4 steps play. But as I turn this up, okay, we're now at about 50%, and we've got a mixture of the muted and unmuted steps in the sequence playing. As I keep going up to 100, now only the muted steps are playing, and that's because it's 100% probability that the opposite thing is going to happen in step probability in terms of muting. So we can do things that way. I can change, it doesn't have to be 4 and 4, it could be anything I want. So now I have a 5-step and a 3-step, which we can morph between. Just a 3-step sequence. They certainly don't have to be in order. So now we have these 3 steps that are playing at 100% probability, and I go back down to 0, and we get these 5. So that was idea number 1. So let's do something a little different. This time I'm going to again select everybody and enable skip. This time I'm going to just select every other step, 2, 4, 6, and 8, and I'm going to enable slew probability and step probability, and I'm going to set them all to gate merge, so they're the gate that these steps that I selected are going to be on for the entire length of the step. And then when we go back out here and mute those and fire up the sequence, we got our 4-step sequence here. And as I turn up probability, sometimes one of these other muted steps will also play and exhibit this legato effect. And if I turn up slew now, some of them are going to be slewed. Again, based on probability. So at the moment, we're at about 50% probability, and that means that the probability is 50%, but Moskwa actually rolls the dice individually for whatever probability features you've enabled, so each one of them can be a different result within that. If we go up to 100, now we're back to an 8-step sequence with these legato notes. That's it.